Hi everyone, Claudia here from Lighting Clarity. This week's message to Spirit is what is aligned for you? And we have Lady Kuan Yin, Saint Germain, or Archangel Gabriel. I'd like you to feel into who has this short message for you regarding what is aligned for you. Without further ado, let me bring in Lady Kuan Yin for those of you who have chosen her. Thank you. So Lady Kuan Yin is saying that a lot of you are starting to step out and step into your hearts more. You're actually starting to become more aware of what it is that you want, how it is you want to lead your life. There is some sort of decision that you have made where you've put a boundary line down or your foot down on something. You're like, no, I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to pursue this. I'm not, and this is what I'm doing. So there is some sort of decision or something you've become firm on that you're going to follow through on, she says. So Lady Kuan Yin is making me feel a lot of strength coming into the heart center, and there's a lot of grounding coming in where your knees and your feet are being grounded into Mother Earth, where your knees are supporting you to stand and your feet are grounding you as you step forward. So Lady Kuan Yin says there's going to be a gift that's going to be brought into you. She says this is a gift that is aligned for you. And she's making me feel that this is something that, I don't know, it's your souls that are bringing this forward. It has been contracted to be brought in. We're going to put it that way. So it's either the higher self that's affirming this, which they do, but it's being brought in and forward in front of you. It is a gift that is being handed to you in the time to come. I'll see if I can get a little bit more on this. It's definitely something that's going to lift your hearts and make you happier. It's something that's going to be offered to you, and you can be like, and you're going to be excited. You're going to be like, oh, I'm so excited this has come in. And you're going to take the gift as it is offered, this offering that comes to you. So something's going to be put to you that you're going to say yes to, and you're going to take it. And it just feels like by luck. You think, oh God, I'm so lucky I've got this. And by luck it's come to you. When in fact it isn't by luck. It's something that has been contracted to come in. She says, stay grounded. Keep your sights on what it is that you're wanting to bring in. She says, even if you're unsure, keep your sights, keep grounded as you move forward. She says you are being steered in a particular direction. Trust your own intuitions with this. Trust with where you're being led. So she's making you feel the winds of change, and the winds of energy really is pushing you towards what it is that is meant for you, that is aligning with you. A lot of you have done a lot of clearing out, a lot of soul searching, and you've cleared a lot of stuff out of your energy, and you've done that in a way of making some decisions that are more in alignment with you, with who you are, and with your values. She says continue doing that, as that's going to clear out what needs to leave your aura. All right, I'm going to thank Lady Kuan Yin for coming in. Oops, sorry, I knocked the microphone. All right, and for those of you who have chosen Saint Germain, let's bring him in. He comes in with the energy of professor and mastery. He comes in with a lot of healing around the heart center as well. So Saint Germain is making me feel there is something that you're going to perfect. So he's making me feel this is something that's still not here yet, but it's yet to come in. Something that you're going to perfect. Something that he says is aligned for you and is meant for you. It all sounds very funny. Just bear with me. I'm just going to get some more on this. So he says to me, it is something that we're going to leave where it is. He says, we don't want to reveal too much. It's going to be different for each of you, he says to me. He says, we want it to be a pleasant surprise. We don't want, some of you overthink things. Some of you go into your anxiety, he says. But a lot of you are starting to believe more in yourselves than what you have previously. So he also uses the term, a lot of you are starting to simmer nicely, which means you are on the path towards what it is that is meant to come in for you, what is meant for you. He does show me that a lot of you are stepping up and onto a higher timeline. And there's something that you've actually had to let go of. There's been some form of disappointment for some of you, and he's just acknowledging that. He says it's best to let it go. As you step forward, you're stepping up and onto higher choice decisions. He said, don't rush in to make a decision. Somebody around you is going to tell you that you need to hurry up, and they're going to be all about, oh, this is a great offer, blah, blah, blah. He says, don't be in such a hurry to make that decision, or those, whatever it is that's being put to you in that regard. Take your time. He says, don't allow anybody to rush you on the decision that you need to make. So I feel as though it could be a professional around you that wants to rush you to make a decision, something like that. But he says, bide your time, he says, and look into it further. Okay, so he says, what will be aligning for you will be two options that come in. So two choices. They are both equal in their weight, he says. It just depends what is that you want for yourself. It's going to be different for each of you. But he says these two choices will be coming in. And he's taking me into the end of December, taking us into January with this, into mid-January even. And it's about time things shifted for you, he says. And that's why these two choices will come in. They are aligned for you. So I'm seeing your spirit guides coming in nice and clear for a lot of you here that will assist you with making these choices. They're going to be clearing out and bringing in an energy of clarity around the crown and the third eye, so you're able to see clearly what is in front of you and feel into where it is you actually want to go and where it is you actually want to head. I'm going to thank Saint Germain for coming in. Okay, and for those of you who chose Archangel Gabriel, let's bring Archangel Gabriel in. Thank you. So Gabriel says there is an opening of the bottom of the heart centers. A lot of you are learning how to roar, asking for what you want, not putting up with anyone's BS. Well, I'm saying the word BS, but that's what he means. Not putting up with anyone's BS. You're learning to find your voices and you're learning to speak. In fact, I still want to use the word, you're learning to roar. There is courage that's coming in and it's opening up within the heart centers with this. He says you're going to be able to look after yourselves far more than what you have previously. You'll be able to take care of yourselves. They're the words, as in taking care of other people, not putting up with others, being able to handle people in a better manner than what you have before, and being very direct about what you want and not compromising on it. People will know where they stand and they're going to find there is a new you that just says, no, I'm not putting up with that. This is what I want. This is what I have said, and I'm reiterating it and I'm re-speaking it to you. And this is it. Yeah, and that's what he's bringing forward here. Okay, so he makes me feel you're stepping into the alignment of your spines. So your spines say a lot about you. We can do a reading on the spine, to be honest. It carries a lot of energy because your spine carries you in life. I'm sitting up even straighter. Your spine carries you in life. And it just makes me feel backbone. There's going to be a real big backbone coming up within you where you're just going to say, I'm going after what I want. You're actually going to step out. You're going to say to someone, you're no longer welcome here. And even I see some of you breaking certain business dealings or moving on from business partnerships going, this doesn't suit me anymore. I'm actually moving on because I'm taking my business in a different direction, or I'm now leaving my job and I'm going into my own business. I'm just seeing you take back a lot of your power. That's what's being aligned for you. You taking back your power and doing it in such an unapologetic way where you actually cannot stop yourself, and it's like it just starts a momentum within you that's going to send you down some new paths, and for what is meant to be for you will come in. From that, you're going to be more accepting of opportunities as they're presented to you. You won't shy away from them. You're going to step up and take them and say, yep, that's for me. I'm going to have that and that and that. And previously, you would have shied away. Previously, you wouldn't have believed in yourself. Previously, you would have said, no, I can't do it. None of those words are going to apply to you. As you move along, you're going to be more about, yes, I'm going to take that. Yes, I'm going to show up. And yes, you're all going to see me and I really don't care. And that is what is coming in. So there is that sense of alignment with the internal self. And that internal self's been wanting to come out for a long, long time, and raw. And that's just what I keep getting here with this, the word raw. He said, speak from where you are at. Speak from here. Stand tall. Be poised. Be direct. Be firm. And speak with a sense of tact as well. But he says there's grace. That's what he's trying to say. Speak from a sense of grace. That is the way in which you carry yourself. He says you're going to get far further with other people in your life as you come from that energy of grace and you're direct in your speech, direct with what you want. He says, keep going. You're all doing a really, really good job. Keep going as you are. There are some realizations or a new idea that's going to be coming in. You're going to go, aha, I'm going to go and follow that, and I'm going to go and do that. And that is also what will be coming in that's aligned for you, he says. I'm going to thank Gabriel for coming in. All right. Well, many blessings. Happy weekend. I'll see you all next week. Thanks, everyone.